Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lenore, Makeup by Leo here on YouTube. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for continuing to support my channel. I truly appreciate it. Now for today's video, obviously from the title of this video, we are going to be ranking my eyeshadow palettes from the month of July. These are just palettes that I used here on camera with you guys. So I'm going to just go off of whatever I have used on my channel, not off of what I've used throughout the entire month. So if you guys want a more in-depth video on what I used throughout the month, then go ahead and leave some comments down below and maybe I can do a second part to this video. This is gonna be my first ranking video ever. Like, I love to watch ranking videos. I watch Morgan Turner, I watch Patty Alonso, and there's a couple of other YouTubers besides them too that I do watch, and I just love to watch the ranking videos and see what they think and how they feel about their palettes. When it comes to like luxury and more high-end brands, I love to watch Patty Alonso and Morgan Turner. They do review, I feel like Morgan reviews more high-end, more luxurious products when it comes to like makeup and stuff like that, and Patty Alonso, she uses a little bit of both. I just love to watch their channels. They're just channels that I tend to gravitate towards more, and they do ranking videos on their channels. So I decided that I would do a monthly ranking video. I think that this is something different for my channel, and it's something that I want to try out and see how it goes. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Okay, so for the month of July, I used only 3 palettes on my channel, which was the W7 Vivid Outrageous eyeshadow palette, the Tres Luce Beauty palette, and the ColourPop Lush Life palette. These are the 3 palettes that I used for the month of July on my channel. I did use other palettes throughout the month, but these were the palettes that I used on my channel, and I kind of regret not posting more videos of the eyeshadow palettes I used throughout the month. But anyways, we're gonna get into it and I'm gonna tell you the nitty-gritty, and we are gonna rank these videos. Alright, so starting with number 3, this is the W7 Vivid Pressed Pigment palette in Outrageous Orange. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It's super pretty. If you haven't seen my video on it, I will link it down below. And these shades are so stunning. This eyeshadow palette, I did pick it up at 5 and Below. So for me, at retail value, it was $5, but I think on their website it was $4.95, or I don't know how it works with that, but on their website it said $4.95, I believe. So I picked this up at 5 and Below. It was only $5. This is a 9-pan fluorescent pigment palette. This has dual chrome shades and some soft matte shades. This palette is ranking at number 3 for me because yes, I do, although I love a warm tone eyeshadow palette, this is more of a neon eyeshadow palette. So I don't really gravitate towards neon shadows. If you watch my channel, you'll know, like, I love a good warm neutral eye. So this is something that I don't gravitate towards more on a regular. So I feel like this is why it's ranking at number 3. Nothing to do with the formula, because the formula of these shadows is amazing. They blend out really nicely. The shimmers, the dual chromes, they're amazing. The shimmers just look so good. The mattes are actually neon. They are really beautiful neon colors. So anyways, like I said, I don't find myself reaching for it. It is amazing quality. It's just something that I don't gravitate towards more because it's more of a neon kind of eyeshadow palette, and I'm more neutral warm, if that makes any sense. Okay, coming in at number 2, this is the ColourPop Lush Life palette, and this is such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. This palette retails for $18 on the ColourPop website. I do love this eyeshadow palette. It is inspired by the Rainforest hues, which they go hand in hand. I said on my last video, I said on my video that when I did do a 3-in-1 look with this eyeshadow palette, the colors do, you know, they just go hand in hand with each other. They did a really good job with the, you know, the formulation and also the way they laid out the color story. I just feel like this eyeshadow palette lands at number 2 for me because although it does have the warm shades that I do like to use, I just feel like I don't reach for it that often. Like, I don't know. I do love the formula. ColourPop has a really good formula when it comes to their eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. I do love the eyeshadow palette because it's something that you can just, you know, throw a matte shade in the crease, one of the matte shades in the crease, and then pop on one of the shimmer shades onto the eyelids, or the metallic shades onto the eyelids, and it's gonna look really, really pretty. Although the color story is very, very gorgeous, I do feel like I like something a little bit more wearable, and this is just an amazing palette overall. It's an amazing palette. I'm not knocking it at all. This is beautiful, but this is something that I feel like I would wear more, like if I wanted to like have a little bit more fun, but I still wanted to keep like the warm shades in there. This is the palette I would probably reach for over the W7. And ColourPop just has amazing quality, some pigmentation, especially for the price, so I do love it. The shadows do go on nice and smooth, so I do like that about this eyeshadow palette. It's just something that I haven't been reaching for more. Now, coming in at number 1, this is the Tres Luce Beauty palette. This is the I Am palette, and I love this palette. This palette retails for $30. This is an 18 pan eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like if you haven't seen my video on this eyeshadow palette. This palette has, you know, some really luxurious mattes and some shimmers that just are, they're just super stunning. Like, girl, you got a really nice eyeshadow palette here. I love this eyeshadow palette because the palette has a mirror that's detachable, and you know how I don't like to hold my eyeshadow palettes when they have the mirror on there, because I feel like they're a little bit more heavy in hand, so I like to use like a paddle mirror or something a little bit more lightweight. Well, this detaches, so I love that about this palette. I feel like this palette is super perfect for me. I feel like it has all my neutral shades here that I can use, a little bit more warm tone shades here, which I love, and then it has the pops of colors that you need just to, like, you know, throw on if you want to add a little bit of a little spice to it, you know. So I really do love the formula of this eyeshadow palette. The color story is amazing. I just love the way that she laid it out. I feel like this palette was really thought out when she created it. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but Becky G is a Latinx artist. This palette was inspired by our Mexican heritage, so I really do like that about this eyeshadow palette. The formula is infused with Mexican blue agave. For application, like, the shadows, they just blend amazing. The application just goes on really nice and smooth. The shimmers are nice and buttery. They're not gritty in texture or anything like that. So I do like that about this palette. I love that she named it the I Am palette, because inside all the eyeshadows have something positive. I am grateful. I am amor. Like, it's just an inspiring eyeshadow palette, and it really makes you look at life very differently. So I really do like this palette. I feel like it's definitely worth the money. The ColourPop is a 12 pan. This is an 18 pan eyeshadow palette, so you are paying a little bit more money for this, but you're getting more variety of color when it comes to this palette. This palette, you're kind of a little bit limited when it comes to the shadows, so that's why I chose to rank this one at number 1, because I feel like I have a little bit more variety, and I can, you know, play around with colors if I feel like it, or I can just keep it simple, neutral, warm. So for me, this is a really good palette. This is my number 1. So yes, I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching me rank these eyeshadow palettes. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these palettes. We'll be seeing you guys in my future videos. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.